Hello and welcome back to another 6-scale figure review with me, your host, That Mania. And today, we finally have my first official Han Solo in the collection. We have Return of the Jedi Han Solo. So this one's a little controversial. You know, it's got a little weirdness to it. The hair looks a little weird. The sculpt is a little... I don't know, I think he could have probably used a smirk. I probably could have done a lot more with a smirking sculpt or something. His face just kind of looks like he's like somberly sad. But obviously we have to open the figure up and take a look for ourselves. But here's the box, and like normal, it is a normal Star Wars box. Picture of the figure, little picture of the figure. Wrap it around, black on the back, black on the sides, another picture of the figure. And that's pretty much it. I mean, Hot Toys Star Wars boxes are as simple as they get. Now, they're probably my favorite boxes. I don't have to worry about crazy stuff, and it just makes me overall happy enough. So let's get him out of the box and see if my first official Han Solo in the collection has been worth the wait that I've waited for Han Solo. So here he is in his cool Endor camo he wears for like 2 minutes. And it's definitely an interesting figure. I love the outfit. I love this jacket, despite it feeling a little cumbersome per se. I feel like it's really hard to work with at times, and at other times, if he's standing like perfectly still, he looks fine. But the sculpt, I'm still having a few issues with. It's like, it looks good, but I still have my few issues that I definitely want to talk about. But I can say I'm definitely happy to finally have like a real Han Solo in the collection to make up for the weird one that I made like a year and a half ago out of desperation. So why don't we take him off of the spinning turntable here and talk about everything that this Han Solo is and isn't overall. So Han here doesn't come with anything too crazy. He comes with his iconic DL-44 blaster, which does look nice. You can see the scope up there, the silver at the front, pretty good. Definitely good after a shoulder charge to get a dark side user elimination. You know, Kylo Ren's usually over exaggerate, and you can usually hit him with a detonite charge after a shoulder bash, and a couple rounds of this will do you wonders, you know. He comes with this extra log. It's just a nice log piece so you can put on the display base. It's interesting. I don't really see the need for a log, but you do get some rocks. You get one of 2 rocks. I already have 1 rock on the display base. It's used to cover the holes that the crotch grabber piece goes onto. We do have the coat, obviously. It has this nice jungle camo to it. Very trench coat like. Again, it's nice. Definitely feels like it gives me the same feeling as like the Nightmare Batman original coat, where it just kind of feels a little bit restrictive. It's not the same material. It's definitely a different material, but it feels restrictive on his arms because he's already got a nice shirt underneath. I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about here, but I guess not. So, oh, yes, that is right. We need to talk about the hand. We're going to talk about a hand. We're just going to pull out a hand here because they specifically, if you recall, in the photos, talked about how the hands were newly detailed and all that. So, here's your newly detailed hand. Let's get right in the light here. Tell me what's different. Tell me why is Han Solo the one who gets like hand photos? Because this just hand Solo. I get it now. Okay. I see what you're putting down. You can see there's definitely some hand detail. There's some nice veinage in his hands. I don't know if Hot Toys studied Harrison Ford's hands, but you can see there's some blue veinage underneath. It's kind of cool. But it's weird at the same time that they even advertise like, oh, look, hands. All right, let's talk about hand. So, let's talk about the sculpt and my problems with it. The hair is like ugly, shabby. It looks too thick. And granted, it kind of looks fine, but at the same time, it doesn't look fine because it just looks like he's got this big, thick, like bush on his head, and I can't look past it. I don't know what it is. Like this angle, I guess is fine. But like straight on, I guess it goes up too much, and it makes it look like too much, and it's just not quite grabbing me the way I feel like it should be, and it's kind of annoying because I really want to like the sculpt, because I like the sculpt part itself, but the hair really is taking me out. The hair and this mouth. I don't like this slightly open, like semi-shocked, like something just happened, but he doesn't know how to react to it look. Again, Han Solo, slight smirk, you can go anywhere with that. Other than that, the wrinkles on the head are like I initially said when this figure first came out or went out for pre-order. I don't like how like thick and defined the wrinkles are. Yes, I know that they are there on his head, but those are really, really defined wrinkles. I just don't know what happened with this guy. Also, he looks really sweaty under this light for some reason. He is not that sweaty in person, I swear. I'm that sweaty in person. He is not. But yes, the sculpt is good. I like it. But it's not quite there everywhere. And it's just a shame. And it's all like it's the hair that's killing me. I don't know what it is about the hair, but it's just like not... It looks weird at certain times. Like the more I stare at it, the weirder it looks. I just need to get over my biases, I think. Anyway, let's talk about the rest of the outfit here. So we're going back to that classic Han Solo in a vest. He's ditched the cool blue jacket, and he's gone back to his black vest ways. It does look good. You can see we got a lot of pocketing on here. You can see the light is unhappy about the black on the vest. We do continue with our iconic Han Solo slightly open shirt here, which is this nice whitish, like almost sun-bleached white. It does look good for the most part. I'm pretty happy about the way that it turned out. I do have some stuff I'm going to try a little later on with a different jacket, since, you know, if they're not going to give me an Empire Han, I'll make him myself. Coming down, we do have our iconic Han Solo belt with this like 3-piece shape here that I love. Spinning him around, he's got a lot of doodads on his pocket. One of the doodads fell off. I still have it. I just got to get it reconnected. It's just a little square. You can see we got gizmos. We got the back of the belt, which has some nice shine to it. We've got this piece here, which does come off. It's got plastic on it initially to keep it secure. And it does... It's okay. You know, it's a cool little accessory piece that's not quite an accessory because it comes attached to him, but it is an accessory because it's a detachable. Just how it is. We do have his hip holster here for his DL44. Just like most Hot Toys, it does just use a silly little magnet. On the side of the pants here, we have the iconic yellow striping of a Han Solo pant, and we do have the ugly, ever so horrible Star Wars seamless long boot, which has plagued Star Wars figures for as long as Star Wars figures have been around. But now I'm going to take a second to take this jacket off here and replace it with something maybe even better. Let's see how it looks. So here we have him in the Sideshow Empire Strikes Back Han Solo jacket. And honestly, it doesn't look bad. Obviously, the Sideshow tailoring is a little outdated and old, but Hot Toys doesn't have a blue jacket, does it? And for the most part, it is just this outfit, right? With just slight modifications and changes. And the blue jacket, I think, could easily work. It might need a little updating and a little cleaning up because it is coated. It is coated in hair here, which is, a trademark staple of the channel, dog hair. But I think I could easily keep this as an Empire Strikes Back Han because I don't have a Return of the Jedi collection. I am an exclusive Empire Strikes Back collector. The only reason I got this guy is because specifically I don't have a Han Solo, technically speaking. So I was like, I have to get a Han, and I'll make it work from there. And now I've got a Han, and I'm making it work from here. And I think this actually looks pretty solid. I don't know why the blue jacket makes me like the hair a little bit more as well. It's just some weird thing in my mind. I just see this blue jacket, and I'm like, oh, this hair looks a little better all of a sudden. Don't know what it is. Maybe because I'm assuming in my brain I associate the sleeveless vest with like episode 1 hair and or episode 4 hair. I don't know. Anyway, let's bring out the silly little Han Solo that I made forever ago and show you just how bad of a custom maker I am. So I didn't even bother putting the jacket back on this guy because there's really no point. It's just going to go back on this Han after this video is over. But it just goes to show, I never painted the hands or the neck. It goes to show that a $20 head sculpt will never be the same as a $300-something Hot Toys figure, clearly. But I believe I built this whole guy for less than $100, so that's fairly impressive overall. It looks like ass now, but it was fine at the time. It served its purpose, which was to just stand there and look interesting. But it's also crazy to see just how far 6-scale figures have come over the last however many years. I mean, Sideshow's attempt at a Han Solo, you can see just how clumsy and clunky the clothing is because they didn't have, like, the ability to make something better. And now, all these years later, Hot Toys is just, it looks fantastic. I know mine is also jammed on a regular 6-scale body, but either way, the clothing was going to be bad. But it's just so fun to see because now I don't need this guy. I don't know what to do with him. I don't want to, destroy him because he's my boy. He's my buddy. But I also don't like looking at him anyway. So let's get him out of here for now. Here's the Han. Why don't we check out articulation? So, normal life ending 360 degrees. Up that far. And down that far, some back and forth. Arm goes up that far. Arm goes up that far. It's a little hesitant because of the shirt and the under padding. Back that far. You get a good bend at the elbow. You do get some good ab crunch overall. Not too bad of a spread. You could probably push it further, but I'm not going to. Leg goes up about that far. Leg goes back, absolutely 0. Knee bend, it's pretty solid overall. And ankle articulation, despite it being the horrible Star Wars boot, just be careful. I feel like this will just come attached over time if you just play around with the ankle, because those love to come unpegged for no reason. Anyway, pretty good articulation. Your gunslinger Han Solo here just looks like a deer in the headlights. I don't know, it just doesn't. It's too glossy. Let's get to the end of the video. I call this one Han Solo collecting firewood. Obviously, there is a use for every log and every accessory that you could possibly find, and I found the use for this log accessory. You can roleplay somebody collecting firewood. So now I can roleplay somebody collecting firewood at a payphone, with the Batmobile, if I so choose. I have the freedom to do whatever I want. I'm an adult. I'm a goddamn adult, and I can do whatever I want. If I want Harrison Ford collecting logs at a payphone next to the Batmobile, I can do that. I have free will. It came free. It came free with being alive. It's insane. It's crazy. But anyway, solid figure. I like the clothing. I like I like the build. He looks really good. It's just, you know, I've got those few gripes with the sculpt. He just looks a little too shocked. He looks, I don't know, out of place. He doesn't have the Han Solo confidence I'm used to. You know, Han is known for that cheeky attitude with the smirk, and it's like kind of how like they nerfed down Lando, where he's got a slight smile but not quite the iconic Lando Calrissian smirk. They really they nerfed my boy's attitude, and this is the same way. This, with like that A New Hope Han Solo smirk, would go crazy. You could have the, you know, the shrugging, you could have him holding the gun, you could have him just standing there, but he's got a slight like cocky attitude to him. Oh, that would go crazy. I just don't know what it was with this. Maybe Harrison Ford typed up, he's like, you can use my likeness, but you can't have me happy because I'm miserable, because I'm Harrison Ford and I don't want to be happy anymore. I don't know. I don't have Harrison Ford's email. If I did, I'd probably be emailing him right now, and not be doing this video. You know, it's just, I feel like any sane person with Harrison Ford's email would be emailing him if he knows how to use an email at all. I don't know. What I do know is I'm happy for the most part with this figure. Not 100% sold, but I'm happy enough where I'm content, and I don't feel like I need another one at any point soon. If they do make another one, I will 100% buy it. Oh my god, I forgot I have a Han Solo. My whole thing was I was going to bring out the Solo movie Han Solo. It's too late now. I'm not going back. You were probably like, oh, I thought he had a Solo from Han Solo. It's on the shelf, man. I ain't digging through that right now. But yes, log collecting Solo. If you've picked this guy up, or if you have any Han Solo in your collection, let me know which ones you have. If you have multiple, which one's your favorite. I'm still kind of leaning towards the Solo movie Solo. That outfit is really cool. I just wish I had a Lando to go with him. But now technically I've got a Lando and a Han together, which is awesome. I just need to get the other jacket on so he can fit together in a nice grouping. Because again, it's all Empire. Then I just need a Leia. I need a real Leia, because right now I've got a makeshift Leia that doesn't look any better than the makeshift Han, but it does have an official Hot Toys head sculpt, which is nice. And if you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like and subscribe, because Han Solo is going cold and hungry, and every subscription allows him to eat just another night longer, and so he doesn't die. And with all that out of the way, I've been me, and you've been you, and thank you for watching another 6-scale figure review. Hopefully you join me next time when we review something maybe new. I will see you then.